So, first of all, one thing I want to say to anyone that is watching this podcast, at some point in your life, you have to understand when to actually resign and when to quit what you're doing.
Yeah.
So you have to know when to chase the next challenge. So pretty much at the end of when I was getting closer to finishing my NYC, I knew that I needed to get more understanding. I knew that I needed to get more knowledge, and the design of the team was so small that I knew that I need to go out there because of the way it's not their fault. It's just the way the team is. Yeah. So I resigned. I actually dropped my resignation letter. My boss was very, very surprised and was like, wow, like you're doing well. Why are you leaving? And I was like, no, I need to like chase the next challenge. I just feel like it's something I've made a decision, right? So I resigned and then I moved from Lagos back to IB. And while I was at home, that was when I knew that. And this time I don't understand web development. Yeah, I was just the data guy, data engineering, data science. So then I go on Code Academy, and then I learned JavaScript. I learned like HTML, CSS. I learned React. I learned all this rendering, front end, everything. Yeah, and then I picked up Node.js for back end. And I understand Python already, right? So the reason why I did this was because I felt like the job, because I was applying to a ton of jobs. Yeah, the job I needed, right? Like I needed to expand my skill set or expand my capabilities so that I can have the ability to apply to more jobs, right? So, yeah, so pretty much if you're a self-learner, you always have to learn, right? And you always have to chase that like next knowledge. So pretty much I resigned and then I went back home again in like a couple of weeks. I think also like 3 weeks after resigning, because I resigned June ending, and in like mid-month of July, towards the end of July, I got another job, right? So this time around, I got a job as a data scientist at an e-learning company. And the reason why I accepted that job was that they were like, you're going to be creating technical content also with your data science stuff.
Do you mean writing
say again?
blog articles? Do you mean technical?
No, like videos, like videos.
Okay.
Yeah, like videos, because they were trying to build that Udacity model for Africans, right? Really great project. More like I think they were one of the first to ever like build that big e-learning platform for Africans actually. So they were like, yeah, we're happy to bring you on board. And the funny thing about the recruitment process was that I just saw the job post online. I've applied to a ton of jobs at this point in time because at the point where I resigned, I started applying to a ton of jobs. I wanted to take part in the HNG internship for software development. And then I joined this online community on Slack. It's called Dev Center, right? I don't know if you're familiar with Dev Center.
No, I'm familiar with
it. So on Dev Center, they post like a ton of jobs. So they post a ton of gigs, web development, beginner, internship, mid-level. So, and they don't post a lot of data science. So that was why I thought that, man, for me to get a job from this platform, I need to learn what these guys are talking about. I need to learn JavaScript, front end, everything, right? So, back to my story. Then I got the job, and basically it was SQL that helped me, like my knowledge writing structured query language was what helped me with the job. So on during the interview, they asked a ton of SQL questions and I was able to answer them. It was sort of like a technical question, but think about it. You have to write the code using SQL. So you have to query like a database, get the data that they want you to get from. So they were like, yeah, they want to build a ton of data science content. And literally one of my first course that I built, was, SQL course, really detailed course. One of like,
is this still available?
Yeah, it's still available on their platform. Yeah.